Okay, so that is what he had to say on Ukraine. Then he got into the bad part of his speech. Okay, that was the best part of his speech. Then he got into the bad part. So he started talking about the pandemic. And this is where the lies begin. Because when you're the president of the United States and you've had the worst 14 months of any president of the United States ever. I mean, Abraham Lincoln had a full-scale insurrection on his hands in the beginning of his administration. That wasn't caused by Abraham Lincoln. Everything bad that has happened over the last 14 months is a completely self-inflicted wound. Joe Biden is the Kurt Cobain of politics. He put a shotgun in the mouth of the American body politic and then pulled the trigger. And the brains are on the wall.
All right. That was our friend Ben Shapiro, who becoming, I think, the first person in the history of the world to compare Joe Biden to Kurt Cobain.
I mean, I always kind of pictured him more as the Eddie Vedder, to Barack Obama's Kurt Cobain. But, whatever. That's an interesting analogy.
Yeah, unless there was some kind of youth outreach campaign to make him seem cool. Usually I don't compare people to Kurt Cobain that I'm trying to make, seem bad. But it's interesting, probably to his audience, being a cool rock star is one of the worst things you could be. It's better to be the cool kid's philosopher, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely, given a choice between being Ben Shapiro and being Kurt Cobain, most people say, yeah, no, I'd like to be Shapiro. I'd much rather have people think of me the way they think of Ben Shapiro. Speaking of Ben Shapiro, that I did just want to highlight a little bit. We're going to be talking about Shapiro's fellow intellectual dark webmate, fellow intellectual dark. What would be the personal noun there? Webster. I did just want to remind people, I think this wasn't what we played last week, but I do just want to highlight this moment from my episode of the Joe Rogan Experience where Ben Shapiro came up.
I'll get all this pushback, or someone like Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro's a lovely guy. Meet him, get to know him. He's very nice. I don't agree with him a lot.
Yeah.
A lot on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, if
but I love the guy.
Sure. I mean, look, if Ben Shapiro ever wanted to come on my show and argue with me, I would 100% do that.
I bet he'd do it.
Okay, well,
But he talks really fast. You got to be careful.
So, Joe Rogan, Ben Shapiro and my mutual friend thinks that he would do it. And we're trying to figure out how to get in touch with my fellow Ben to offer that invitation. But we should have an episode, an update on that next episode. But I don't see why not. Right? I mean, that's he should do it.
It's like Battle of the Bastards from Game of Thrones, except it's Battle of the Bens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure who my counterpart is over there at the Ben Shapiro show, but whoever they may be is welcome to contact me and, set up a friendly chat because from what I hear, he's a lovely, lovely man, as you just saw in the cold open. He has lovely things to say in a beautiful way with words and metaphors. So I'd love to have him on the show and just kind of have a free-flowing exchange of ideas.
Yeah, exactly. You have been watching free public content from Give Them an Argument. To access every single episode of the show, the main show on Monday nights, all of the streams, all of the debate breakdowns, all of the Patreon-exclusive post-games on Monday nights, all of the Patreon-exclusive bonus episodes every week, and much, much more, go to patreon.com/Ben Burgis. I cannot resist ending this with, don't be foolish.